Hey, Rampy. Welcome back to session. I believe we're up to 60 because I had a weird typo with yesterday's session. We're up to session 60 of Persona 5 Royal. In the previous session, finished up our mementos. Finished up our business in mementos for realties, and pretty much counting down the days. Finished up Makoto Social Link and working on the two that we're locked behind mementos to finish up, and now we just have one more day on more plot with Yoshizawa-san. Part of me is, I'll be honest, part of me is nervous about the heist. I'm still a bit wary of Akechi, even though we're frenemies. Well, friendly for now, but frenemies still. I also still feel a little bit gypped that I could have actually hung out with Fufimi. Akechi's thing wasn't nearly social link, but yeah. We'll let it slide. It feels fitting because, you know, Akechi. Yeah, the one person I want to hang out with, the game has continued to say no about, which is hanging out with Maruki Sensei, since he was on saying that he's still prepping.
Ah, yes.
So my options are Haru or Spradley starting Tower Gamer Social Link. Well, let's start with Tower Gamer, since we have a tower, I think, in our pocket. First, last minute preparations. Brains, bruises, brains, broken bones. I'm not a surgeon. I don't know if fall's a season for sports, but consider your age and don't overexert yourself.
Please head to the exam room. Okay, which one?
But I want to make sure I have. Oh, I actually have plenty of
Season of cold medicine. Oh, did you decide?
Kaja and Takunda items.
Thanks.
Yeah, make it even 20, I guess.
Here you go.
As I still eyeball that renew all, which is in case stuff hits the fan, but I don't think I need that. We're gonna other restoratives. And I should probably get Yadagarasu out of the... Okay, wait, can I hang out with Thomas? I can. Do I still have Still at one point. Get rid of this. Yeah, I think I will just grab a hermit persona and get my three-legged bird out of prison. Anyway, just like yesterday and the other days of the past week, I will have to step out at some point. Not sure when.
Justine, you handle this.
Just hopefully not in the middle of that. I guess I
Would
take the
like to
ticket
register
experience.
this? These are the paths you have walked.
I'm curious, what's my best hermit?
Is this what you want?
Alright, that thing I just made a while back.
Is this what you want?
I might retangle. You actually lasted a very long time. I'll just take a
This
bicorn.
you'll withdraw, then accept this. You lack patience. Are you finished? What?
Oh, right, I need to get my burb out of prison.
Your turn, Caroline. Taking it out already? Looks a little stronger. You want to let it out?
That's a pretty good magic score. Too bad too bad it doesn't really matter because those will always fully heal. Yeah, give it to Kunda. I'd rather you actually cover your weakness.
Done already? What?
I sort of like we're at the point where like
inmate.
what used to cover our weakness, which is just like a resist skill or dodge skills, now it's just hey, have no know your weakness. What rank are we with Futaba anyway? Out of curiosity. Yeah, that's why, because Futaba already at 6. Bimi's at 7.
Let's do it.
We're actually doing a lot. I guess outside the whole save and load playing at times, we've making pretty good use of our time.
Yo! Hey!
Heading back to the block. Let's talk if you have some time. Oh, we won't. We got a bomb.
Alright, see you.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna see if maybe fortune teller check will give me enough of a boost.
What shall we do? Here we go.
The catchy song.
What do you think?
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, then well, I'll just take the time loss up. I'll just take that time loss in the chin.
Yo! Hey!
Nope, Bond still won't believe me. Alright, fine.
Alright, see you. Yo! Hey!
What are we gonna do today? For fun.
Yeah.
You mean outside? Where are you gonna take me? Think it'll be good taking on Crown's people to try it. As long as you're there with me, Xander. Well, I know where to take her. Alcabra, it's the best.
I'll go.
So happy, it's this is gonna be so much fun. Let's go.
Oh.
Paradise. Honestly, I want to live here. Wait, there's of course. I'll be right back in just a sec. Hold on. Okay, we're back. All this for the wait. I didn't think I'd be stepping out so soon, but I did say in about a half hour. Anyway, let me switch scenes again. And we're back. Oh, it's better than it's probably in the middle, right in the middle of story plot. But all this is still gets me excited. Seeing a person is way different than images online. Come on, let's go check out that extra thin laptop everyone's been talking about lately. It was definitely thin, but still disappointing. They said it was full of functions, but I'm not really seeing it. I don't care anymore. You understand how I feel? Feel betrayed.
Yeah.
That's right, they betrayed me. I had super high expectations for what the evolution of electronics was going to look like. But what I saw was an empty slab of metal. Oh well, no point getting depressed over it. Is there gonna be some unseen treasure waiting for me in this electronic paradise? Let's go explore. Start on the underground floor, to the escalator. Man, this is cool no matter how many times I look at it. I already have 3 of them though, so you can have it, Xander. It's a present. A little bit of a catchy jingle. I want to go home. Damn my paradise.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the day. Once you sign that calling card, there's no turning back. Make sure you finish preparations tonight. Right, the whole party dissolving in the Zaya building. About safety, how to deal with the bounties, and receive a lot of attention. The key to winning the election will likely be how the parties address this challenge.
I can't forgive them.
They're just using it as scapegoats. They really just do whatever serves their interest. That's why politics are ugly. Yeah, I should probably have my demons like pre-selected, with the exception of Fortune. Yeah, because I'm not gonna have a chance to really prep. It may be like I go in and all of a sudden boss fight for all I know. Oh, we're gonna do it proper. So, back to the bell room.
Hey, inmate.
I'm definitely hanging out with Fortune Teller Check. I mean, Chihaya. I should remind myself. I got my Sai, got light, wind, Thermocaster in case I need to use that ability. Got fire, I got nuke, lightning. I got a healer this time. Oh yeah, my whole insta-kill cheese, which probably won't come into play for this. And darkness. But how many already bounces at melee attacks? My greatest sort of does, because they have that no fizz.
You'd like to read here. Is this what you want?
What I really need is like something that casts buffs, but I don't really have that. I don't have that, but I have items that can do that effect if I have to. I have to use that stuff. Actually, I think there was a treasure demon that has that stuff, but I would start to transfer the skills over to said demon. You have an open weakness, but you do have Malrakunda. I think I'll have you on my back pocket in case I know I'm gonna be bouncing back on physical skills.
This is your power. This persona?
The poor Sarasvati. Let's heat up again. Or when you're ambushing, right? That's as far back as I'll go then.
Justine, these are the paths you have walked. Done already?
Someday I'll make a demon that just had this is nothing but passives have us pre-buffed. So I thought I covered I must have at some point I decided not to at the last second. So I'd rather have Gurkhala equipped to start the fight with it, I guess. But again, I have no idea what we're running into. I just know that from what I remember, like from what I remember from like the very beginning of the game is I felt like we were in that palace. That's why I'm a little bit wary. Guess I'll have an open slot just for whatever, I guess.
I should write something.
Save the game. This will be my in case stuff hits the fan. I need to load back to the past to get more items. So I made more progress. I made more progress with the ADP case. It does. I could tell you about it.
Yes. The thing is...
So I got all the members of the ADP together and gave them a big group apology. They didn't really believe what I was saying at first, but the truth of the matter settled in eventually.
It's just...
However, it seems like the members from the executive class are still brainwashed. I'm in talks with a lawyer right now though. We're gonna get refunds and outpatient care for all of them. I want to get back all the money I made from selling holy stones too. The least I can do to atone for the ignorance I showed back then. That's why I should accept this, Mobu-san. Think of it not only as an apology, but as a sign of gratitude for helping me see the truth. Hey, we got our cash back, cool. Although, to be honest, 100,000 back then, I mean, back when we started was a lot. To me, that's a nice little cash infusion for the stuff I just bought back. Maiden, I'm so happy to see you.
What?
Yokata-san? What are y'all doing here? That apology gave us was all made up, wasn't it? Somebody had to force you to say that stuff. I mean, the chairman was obviously framed. Tell us the truth, please.
No.
None of it was made up. As for the chairman, I need you to listen to me. Everything he told you in the seminars was a lie. The promises of a great future, the power of the holy stones, need for donations, all lies. Doesn't it seem strange that he kept asking members for money, even through times of financial stress? And beyond that, you guys should have known better than anyone. You guys should have known better than anyone where those donations were ending up. When I knew how horrible the ADP scheme was, I had to come forward. Can't be true. Are you the one who did this to your beautiful maiden? Then what's she saying? Shut your mouth. Stop this. It has something to do with your situation. I know when to sold you those rocks. If you're gonna get upset with anyone, it should be me. But, maiden. Can't be happening. No, let's continue to place our trust in her. Please, maiden, cleanse us of our misery. If you leave us now, we'll be fated to drown in sorrow. Look, the only way you could change that is with your own convictions. Neither I nor one of those worthless stones will be able to help you. We're supposed to avoid our fate and misery. Curse is upon us. Maiden, please. Such as traps, you need to simmer down and listen to what I have to say for once. Whether you're gonna be miserable or not is on your own damn shoulders. You don't need divine power and mumble jumble to be changing your fate. Have that strength in yourselves. Fortune teller can't hold a candle to honest to goodness willpower. And heck, even if things are bad now, it'll be fine as long as you keep your heads up.
Oh,
Sorry about that. Stress has caused me to lapse into my country dialect. Stand by what I said. Nothing will ever change if all you do is rely on others. Take me, for example. I thought I was destined to live as a monster. I had the strength to reverse that fate. If you want to control your future, that's all you need. Strength. The only way forward is through the fortitude of your own heart. My heart? It might not be the easiest thing to accomplish at first. After all, your willpower has been constantly suppressed by all those seminars and donations. How is she to blame for that?
I'm here with you.
That's why I need to show you the light now and help you push on. No, not your maiden anymore. I'm just Chihaya Mifune, the fortune teller who guides fate. Wonder if Yukata-san and others will be okay. I know how they feel now. They want to cling onto the holy stones, just as I clung onto my role as a maiden. All I knew of us ever wanted is to be happy, to avoid our fates. Oh, fate could be changed. Right. I did, so I'm sure Yukata-san and the others will be able to as well. No matter how many times I had to try, I will talk to them until they understand. And when they realize the difficult truth, I'll be there to help them recover. Back in my village, people call me a monster. Here, they revere me as a maiden. Even though my heart continues to wander, yet you somehow saw the real me. Not the maiden, not a monster, just Chihana. Oba-san, thank you.
All right.
That's all the way to rank 9. By the way, Moe-san, has anyone ever told you you've been nosy? I mean, normally someone wouldn't think to involve themselves in such a strenuous ordeal. So, actually something I've been wondering for a while now. Is fortune telling the only reason you come to see me? It's not, is it? Why am I a surprise game? They're probably divine the moment I liked her, but Momo-san, why do you come here? I'm worried. I'd only heard about my own unfortunate ordeal I'm gonna deal with in a few months' time, most likely, but why not?
What?
You're joking, ain't you?
No.
I mean, of course I'd like you too. Saying it was just so gosh dang sudden now. Sorry, I slipped back into my country dialect. But, I'm really looking forward to getting to know you better. Its headquarters might be shocked about this though. Our fortune has been at 0 for ages now. But I guess we're pretty good at changing fate, huh? So turning back now, I'm royally apt, most likely. Oh, it's getting late.
Just a little longer?
But can you stay? Maybe talk a little longer.
Good night.
I don't need a fortune teller to tell me how royally blown I'll be eventually. And not just in the way you're thinking. Sorry for calling you again, even though we only just parted ways. The thing is, well, I just really wanted to hear your voice, and I mean, just kidding, I got you. Well, I wanted to hear your voice too. Well, same here, but you're probably figured out already. I mean, with that declaring love and everything. My gosh, I can't with the accent. If I say you any longer, I think my heart's gonna burst. But I actually probably get used to that, right? I mean, I'm supposed to be the older one here. Well, maybe the next time we hang out, that's all I wanted to say, okay? Good night. Is today? Kinda just snuck up on me. Alright, I know you went to see him every day. He'd be gone. I feel so sick. There's just so many things I wanted to talk about with him. I can't just stay forever. What was I supposed to do now? Man, you're a real serious case. But it seems like you're not alone. He was pretty popular with the girls. Oh, finally to talk to Maruki. I was thinking after school. I mean, I was thinking it'll be today, but okay.
Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Yeah, sure.
Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Right.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today.
Also, I dropped my cat. Oops.
It's quite the sad affair. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you, so you look forward to that.
I'm more surprised I say... I'm more surprised you have like more generous time than I thought you would. Because I would think like... he would be gone like immediately after after second term finals or third term finals, whatever exams we had before all this sudden... Oh, before the field trip of words. After the whole can't get my words together first today. What I'm saying is, I thought I would have like a lot less time to get Maruki up to the rank he is now. I also thought it'd be like an actual conversation, not just a hey, we're doing this like the exact same day we're going into the calling card business.
Well, I'll see you later.
Those are my thoughts.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And the first half of the year is don't even want to think about it now.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body. Well, Doctor, if you will.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counseling. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live. What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone.
Oop.
I guess things don't always pan out like you expect. Well, that's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
Dr. Maruki!
Dr. Maruki.
I had to admit, that sounded a lot like Chie. Not gonna lie. Not the whole crime part, but like that Maruki.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever. These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. All right, let's eat.
There are no words for how delicious it smells.
Ooh, this aroma's really triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now.
Yeah, it's funny to hear about glasses and hot food. They don't mix out well. I wasn't gonna mention the whole I see the steam in Ruki's glasses, but yeah, I could tell. Yeah, the life of the Four Eyes.
I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really do taste incredible.
I was gonna. Well, actually, no, it does make sense because even though MC's glasses are just cosmetic, still can't see through them all steamy.
I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business. First off, I have quite big news. My paper's done.
Did it?
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, honestly. But, I still played a bit. What do you mean?
Huh. So you're not denying it. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
It says, Interpreting Reality Through Cognitive Science and Alteration of Reality via External Influence.
You know, the Phantom Thief's act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice. They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target, a reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world,
they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
Yeah. You really know your stuff.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April. When I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students, I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you?
So all the way since Kamoshida's story arc.
Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
And that must have been when Anne awakened to her persona and we had to get out of Dodge.
Thanks.
It may have been a number of months, but I still remember the first palace. That Yakuza
It
person's,
wasn't long after that scene
that was not
Mr.
really that
Kamoshida
memorable.
had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
So why'd you keep quiet?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
No, I mean, it changed my perception because my initial thoughts were the principal at the time just wanted to have their bases covered, and I thought Maruki was just one of the people that was a lot closely aligned with what the principal wanted, which was they wanted the Found Thieves, they wanted them out before it blew up to the point we're at now. Either way, we still made a deal regardless.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
I'll do my best here.
Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the Counselor, granting thee infinite power.
Again, didn't think I'd be getting the final rank through story plot, but here we are.
All right.
The counselor confidence increased to the max rank. You'll get as much experience as you can from Arcana bursts to making personas of the counselor Arcana. We also got Tile to practice wakefulness, which just raises our SP recovered from mindfulness.
All right.
You can also fuse Vohu Mana, most powerful persona at the counselor Arcana.
I am going to follow the path that I believe in. I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well. Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs.
Likewise.
Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again though, right?
I'm sure of it.
That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
Honestly, I guess I can run from this being wary of Maruki to pretty much like him as a character. Like a couple social links in, not even counting counseling sessions with the other found deeps. The fan size and file as usual. Anyway, tomorrow's finally it. Hope everyone remembers. Date of birth plan? Of course we remember. That means we're sending out the calling card today, right? Yes, today's our only option. The police have yet to actually make a move, but I'm certain we've reached our limits. We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes, taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak in more detail about this after school. Alright, see you on the blog.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
I'm telling boss.
Huh? Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
I like how brutally honest Toba can be sometimes.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Yeah, again, I like the game reference she does as well.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. The people know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you. I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
I mean, it's a yes or yes option, but I still trust her with it.
Is that really the only way?
I mean, it's under short notice. It's either we do it today or we're all screwed.
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yep, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
That blur again. I will.
Okay.
Okay, it's only time for it, but I did notice that a couple times when I was looking back on what I was saying in the past couple sessions, but I don't know, maybe nerves or something. I don't know. I was fine today. All that stuff just carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier. Anyway, now we just need to hand it over, as long as we get to Nishima.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
Well, they just say she's pissed. As intended.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima.
I still feel bad for Makoto, honestly.
There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Right about going out tonight, we need to prepare for tomorrow. Sorry for the wait. Believe it went well. Thanks, Blanca-chan. It's all going according to plan then.
See this? This is my boomstick!
No, it is not John Cena. That's terrible. You're in seat first. Welcome to... Well, I'm assuming it'll be the heist, unless there's more plot that has been unfolded. Also on Diamond Rebels Hardcore Iron Man completed. I still can't believe he got insta-killed like the moment he stepped into the Zamorak's room. He lasted 10 seconds. That's why I will never touch that boss outside of combat achievements if I ever go for them past Elite. So it's finally come to this. I actually feel somewhat nervous. We got so much that you might screw up, okay? You're one to talk. Actually, you go easy on me. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Bro, go over the operation again before you leave. Is it just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we are fully prepared beforehand. doing the last quest got clue locked. I'm assuming you mean like the Valmore stuff, the Perilous Moons or whatever it was. Not Barrel, not like Barrels, but Valmore. The sun demi bosses. I still need to do that one. Just distracted with other stuff today and past couple days. Very well. Our objective is stealing Saisan's treasure. We'll meet up at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good. Want to give us one last word before we go, leader? Oh, there's a clue step that's there. Okay, I get it. Let's go all out. We're relying on you. What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I'll do my best in this as well.
All right. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day for us, so let's give it our all.
400k to get bird feed. I unlocked all of them, but it's for the sake of I'm gonna get the cash back from doing Herbrand, so I figured it's just I figure it's a small price to pay. Just get the bird feed, and I got a chunk of it from Hunter contracts. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be an armament to try to perm unlock the quiver from the Coliseum, because that honestly sucks. Just spam wave 1 until you get 150,000 of those little quills.
Okay. Listen up.
Oh yeah, I think it's a thing from doesn't go there actually. Oh, I had to decorate, not just click the thing. Didn't get a hero figure. A hero figure you got from Marker Harbor, huh? You think everyone wanted to become a hero at some point in their life? Or that Shield person.
Hey, wait!
It was an important talk, right? Eh, even I could be considered too, you know? You know what I want to say, right? Or you don't do anything rash, you got it? Totally do, Futaba. I mean, Todro.
Hey!
Let's do it.
Hey!
Alright, let's read about heroic revelations. Maybe it'll reveal some advice. I became a demon to find my own path. Or it's about great people from the past, huh? No suspicious on how true they are.
Whoa.
The desire for knowledge leads to an unexpected end. Well, the day is finally here. 19th.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
It's ready as ever, be.
What of the calling card, Makoto?
Here, one of the rebel were at the big heist, the big casino heist.
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for.
Or kick-ass lyrics. I'm in.
It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I guess with Goosebumps just knowing there's lyrics in this song.
It'll be alright. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided?
Kick-ass.
All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. Alright, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Let's do this.
It's showtime.
Showtime. This hopefully not a swan song. Unintentional, you know, old school RS reference. I mean, it's Rusev reference, but still. Alright. Yep, not what I meant. Let's leave now.
Let's do it.
So I know where we have to go.
Let's go.
No side trips. We done the wheel seat stuff. We were moving on up. Oh, never mind. I didn't mean that. I mean we're going to where the treasure's at. Which is here.
Whoa!
Huh? Where's the treasure? Seems he came just as I planned. Actually planned? Now, was the treasure put on display to lure us here? So that's why you could faintly see its shape. First off, let me compliment you. Never expected you'd be able to make it this far. Rather had the treasure in the words of your praise. Where'd you hide it? Damn, I shall put an end to this once and for all. Seeing as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn, she's blocking us. Let's go after her.
It's somewhere.
Alright, of course there's more. It's like Fatala's Palace all over again.
Do you have a moment?
This elevator will most likely take us to Sai-Sen's location. Yeah, got my demon and everything. Let's go. Yes, I'll protect you no matter what it takes. Yep, there goes the elevator.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
Is it justice? Question mark.
Now, why don't we begin?
Is this?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
Oh, great. We're fighting
No
on top of a
coins are
giant
playing
world
games.
with that real.
We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
Question of the day is what shenanigans are we gonna deal with today?
Persona.
Well, first things first, debuff.
Get ready! Go! Persona!
Get a Marakaja on us.
Persona! This is a part of me!
But crap. Nope, then you're tanky.
Player win! What the?
Be cautious of the penalty.
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Persona!
Yeah, you say there's no penalty, I'm still gonna attack you regardless. Do a concentrate down.
Ah, so you've broken the rules. In that case, it's time you be penalized. Cheaters get punished.
Black Panther's help!
Okay, that hurts.
This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Panther's in bad shape! Watch out!
My persona!
Yeah, I might want to kill her.
Thank you! Come!
Okay, so in that case, let's prepare defensively. Build my car down.
Allow me!
So we'll get to kill
You
ourselves.
will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Predict which pocket the ball will fall within 2 before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to your enemies or the allies depending on the outcome. Player of the flow of battle will determine where to place your bet.
Well, how will you bet?
You know what? Let it ride. Give me the middle pockets.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Certainly have.
Really? How is she doing it?
It's a glass lid.
I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We cannot allow this cheating to continue.
I mean, I suppose it's tricky. Should I send someone? Yes.
I'm ready whenever. You want me to do it? Okay, I'll give it my all. As long as I get close, Even this gun should work. I'm ready whenever.
You know what, Mako, you go for it. He's fitting.
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Sona.
I really should have had a much Haja person active available. Anyway, throw down Medea Rahan. We're healed.
Thank you so much. Oh, that's a big help. Let's do this.
Still can't attack her, otherwise, or else someone's gonna get one shot.
This is your penalty.
Black Panther's help.
Hey, but I didn't attack you. She goes twice. Let me make sure she doesn't, Mad doesn't die.
We're ready.
Oh, they realize I can use those in battle. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty much salvation. Just give her a beat so she doesn't die. This boss is attacking again.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
Make it risky. Same bet.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time. What?
Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Sis?
How?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me! If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
This is my sister's true nature? No!
I like how it's like a minigun, like a SAM rocket launcher, and like giant sword in the other hand.
We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
No pressure.
Wait! The roulette panels!
Little punks!
She's
Right, there
way
goes
more
our
powerful
buffs.
than before. Don't underestimate her.
That's not right. That's the plan.
I should probably still attack regardless. I still have my I still have my focus. Drop it. Keep her debuffed.
Persona! Okay,
Keep up the rocket Haja. Oh, she no longer has. Okay, I need to actually drop a big
attack?
Drop the big spear on her.
My justice has revealed to me. I must decimate these evil minds that defy me. Take this!
You can't do it!
Dodge, damn it!
Dude.
You might be about to use psychokinesis.
Focus up.
I'll use my persona! Persona!
They resist fizz and fire. Ow.
This isn't it. Hold on.
This one's powerful, and psychokinetic stuff is useless.
They bounce that you don't bounce a nuke.
Next up.
And I could drop a heal, so I need to drop a Fradine since I know that's not a weakness, but not a that's gonna get bounced back on me. Yeah, that does damage. Take a kill, please. Thank you. Also give us a drop one of those Turk Hodges on us. And drop a car because I see she can start targeting Makoto.
Only victory left. To guarantee it, you have to be willing to do anything. Doesn't might make right? No matter what happens here, I need to keep winning.
Why?
Take this!
Oh, not this time.
Support's on the way!
Yeah, convenient.
Persona!
Dropping that Fradine.
Persona!
Keep that Trunda on her.
Persona! Out of our way!
And we're doing big damage. And once again, bounce.
How's this?
Die, die, die!
Or gun. Fuse gun. Ow.
Let's go. There.
Almost gotcha.
Persona! Take this! I'll use my persona!
That was not bad, honestly. I mean, I was thinking there'd be more gimmicks other than, I would think there'd be more gimmicks, but I guess I just lucked out on the other roulette, as well as her not using her other gimmicks. I don't know, I'll take it.
Another skill? I need to work hard too. I'll
Okay, Rizio time for Taraja. That's a good passive skill. I mean, support skill to have. Sauerkraut, whatever.
So I've lost.
Wasn't as bad as Spaceman's gimmicky fight. That was pain. This was more manageable just because we could actually do damage.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry. We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too.
But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
I still don't like that thought, honestly, but again, frenemies friend. So, if you want to continue that?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Begrudgingly, I have not.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright?
I am. Let's go.
Huh?
Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
We're duped not once, not twice, but 3 times now. What did I think of?
This'll be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
I still don't like this. Like, our minds connected the thoughts of like how we ended up in Sai's hands to begin with, and I feel like we are now at the part where the distant future and the now have now reconnected, and I'm not feeling good about it. That was all of a sudden an anime plot. I mean, anime cutscene.
There's someone here.
It's the MIB, I mean, huh? I had to draw files referencing summer, right?
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running.
Okay, so we're at the... I recognize this. We're pretty much back at the now of the day we got caught.
This is our only chance.
Except now we can actually see people.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Some kick-ass music again. There you go again.
Showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker. Just run! Get out of there! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Everyone remember where we're meeting up? No,
Stop right there!
take him down, Joker!
Hello, Moloch.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
That's not right.
Powerful.
Nice to say.
Nice attacks.
I don't have a nice for fuck's sake, really. Me. Asked me you had one job, now let's make sure you had the elements covered. Alright, fight fire with fire. I think Moloch uses fire, right? Yes, you do.
Everyone else, get to position.
Gotta try harder than that. I remember because I wanted to use it at one point, I didn't. You feel stronger because you use other weapons.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good.
Ominous, huh?
Beat them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
It's a zappy stick.
Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
Before I do that, give me back my Grim Collar, please. Thank you. Well, future we have to remember to bring ice with them next time in the future.
Should be able to get out that way. Hurry!
Dude, can you even hear us?
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker! Hmm? Wait a sec. What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way. Come on, run!
See it.
Time to explain aliens. I mean, yep, not that way.
You're quick.
Where they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
The head, stop. Right, I remember.
All right.
Oh, he just leave because plot. Okay, security might let it rise if you take too much time. Of course. With flair. Style points.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
I'll end this right now.
Every time, Kasumi.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
I feel like it's like a sawn off and a rapier and like a. I'm not sure if it's like a cutlass.
So much.
So kick ass.
That ends today.
No, it is a
Let's do this, senpai.
sword. I'm not sure. It's time to boogie it down.
Readings have decreased? That's...
Nice dodge.
It's been a while since we last fought side by side.
At least now it's starting to make sense how we ran into Kasumi.
But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, senpai. Now let's win this.
With pleasure.
Persona! Not that.
Light was it? Yeah. Light a nuke.
Come! Mitra! Ravage Snap! Do it!
My turn now. Show them
And goodbye.
a perfect 10. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right?
Of course.
Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made, okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it.
Alright. Give me back my Grimkala. We'll call it Scatter. It feels more personal now that we're redoing this again, but with the actual context.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
It has like a different feel to it, you know.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
We are now leaving the casino, I
that
hope.
commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
What a show off.
Hey, had to play.
So reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go!
Alright, I forgot this reality too. So I guess my question of all this, other than we are still looking for the paddle, is
You have your teammate to thank for this.
are we still in the cognitive world? That's also, yeah, I'm hardcore man completed. Got one shot during the escape.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
It's like the big three bosses in the other world. I mean, in the wilderness, and you die trying to escape from PKers. Saving is highly suggested as the story will progress greatly soon. Yeah, you don't say. We got multi, yeah, pretty much. Before I say, like I said, my thoughts were we were in the cognitive world still, and this is not like the reality, but I guess it is. Anyway, we're at the. Remember when I was saying up outside grilling us in the future, and us recapping our past stories? Yeah, we're caught up to the present. That is, we are still screwed. Destroying out there before plot happens again. Alright, anime plot train, take me away, please. Show me to the big house. Or whatever. Whatever crazy world we're in now.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up.
Yeah, we're caught up. Yeah, I'm not sure if I liked it better then than I did now. I'm seeing this reality again.
You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Did you hear my question? Answer! Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh?
What are you gonna do, sue me?
You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. I see. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
No, I thought for a second I had to re-answer my name again. 20th. Yep, and speaking of Sai, there's she is.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction.
We knew she was a detective the entire time, right? But well, most of the time, up until we met with Makoto, we knew that she was a detective at that time.
Besides,
you prosecutor Sai Nijima?
Difference is we know the context now of why Sai's been given the short end of the stick.
There's a call from your director.
Because I already said the past and the current have now connected. We're at the point where we're like at the beginning of the game. In that anime train scene. We're at that point now, but here. In the now.
Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
It's like the Spaceball stuff, you know. You're now here in the now. The what? The now. I'll post a link to like what I'm trying to reference in Discord later when we're done with this.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
But that's what my mind is thinking at the moment is that particular scene in Spaceballs.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important.
Also, before I'm gonna break immersion again. We do know from our past interactions, recapping the entire story. Sai's been given a short end of the stick. Carrot and stick. SIU the director wants to pressure her to catch us in the first place. But what I'm assuming is she may have had a change of heart, and that's maybe we're banking on at this point. Otherwise, we're literally screwed.
Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
Because we know that we're also going to black out at some point because of the drugs that got injected into our body in the previous day. Those strange vials or whatever, but I'll let that sit in the back burner while I try to process everything that's happening now. Now that we're no longer in the past, but the now.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
But I still feel tense just recapping this entire plot again. I mean, being in that.
Well done on making it this far, inmate.
Being in a really weird time paradox. It feels weird, so.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
You are now in the now. Not the then, but the now.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
If you want to win this unreasonable game,
if you wish to take back your stolen future,
recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
I could think of a couple.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice.
Also, hold on, let me read commercial one more time. Yeah, what a time to pop that achievement up. I won't spoil it, but an achievement has indeed popped up at it. Look at it for a sec.
I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
A deal?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal.
No, Revel. You do realize she has our life in our hands, right? More or less.
Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest
Or unless
to
you want to
in
add
this
it to the
case.
list of people that will proceed to kick our butts when they find out that we're dating, like, Makoto, not Akashi, Takemi, and at least 4 other chicks that are probably gonna proceed to Chia kick us to the moon or beyond that point. But Sangers, I heard her get the reference again. A real list of the people who are closest to you in this case.
Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima. Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
There's one line I'm not gonna cross. I'm not gonna give them up. No.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
No. There were no such people. I'm not giving up Gun Dad. I'm not giving up Sun Dad. I'm not giving up Coffee Dad. Maruki. Not even Yoshizawa-san.
I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too?
Possible.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me. Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
I would think of something witty like, if a thief betrays their code, then are they truly a thief? But why would I backstab the people that I've built support in and trusted with? Why would I backstab them at this point? What would be the point if I would still be locked up for however long it would be before they eventually, you know.
Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Sticking to the right path.
Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still...
Drug is starting to wear off.
Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. Feel like getting something important.
You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
True, if I want to date. Too bad the drug's wearing off, you can't say those words. Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
There's one thing I understand from Slice Palace. She wants to dub no matter what. I feel like a fool for banking on what she truly desires, but it's a Phoenix Wright stretch to say the least. Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
What? No second date? Yeah. Why did you come here?
Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Sold out? That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
Hand it over.
The smartphone, duh. We've been talking about it this whole time. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done.
Oh, I get it now. I understand. I'm not gonna say it, but I understand.
We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong?
Yeah, the phone. A certain thing in a certain cutscene before all this happened with Sai. I won't say where. But I think we have her out finally.
Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I want to make a deal with you.
Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Show it.
That's right. I'm sure Makoto and the others told you about it.
I'm still concerned why the flashes of memory was this important stuff, but I'm not gonna question at this point. I just need to not run into a brick wall trying to decipher what hidden truths got tucked away into the corner for till now.
We need to show it to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the traitor.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
I already told you.
What do you...
Yeah.
My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
That I am. You need to trust me on this.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you.
Yeah.
I just need to show him the phone, right?
I was worried I was gonna get debated to like a bad end because Persona 4 in particular had like a really convoluted, like, if you don't say specific things, you're just screwed and you don't get the true end. I'm hoping I cleared that hurdle at least. Feel as if Sai finally understands me.
I am thou, thou art I.
I didn't think it would be a word of.
Thy bond shall become
I didn't think it'd be like a battle of minds to try to get Sai to trust us.
Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
Jeebus. True justice. Cooperate as comrades who fight for justice and seek the truth. I was keeping quiet about judgment all this time, but in 3 and 4, well, 4 once you get past the big hurdle, the big pothole hurdle, judgment usually signifies you're near the end. I just didn't think it'd be this really convoluted, like, here's your recaps, here, this is the true judgment arcana.
Alright.
Regardless, the judgment comp is increased to the max rank. Get more experience in making personas to the judgment arcana. Sai is awakened to true justice.
Alright.
And sure, we could summon Satan himself, because reasons.
I'll be going now.
I will. The future is in Sai's hands, and unfortunately, you cannot have another rival.
What good will this do, though? Ketchikan? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san.
I can see why Ball likes Takeshi very much. I wish he was here to see that I got caught in a big giant ruse.
After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God.
Also, yes, the moment that Futaba went after Akechi's phone is the moment that particular cutscene had me curious because Futaba always does weird and cool stuff, but then the cutscene it just clicked.
You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Well, we did what Futaba wanted us to do. I'm not sure how screwed we are at this point.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you?
Yeah, but there's silence too. Of course, because plot.
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning.
I'm not surprised he killed the cop. I'm surprised the gun was silenced. That's the one thing I'm surprised about.
That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Just through a big silencer like that, jeez.
Have you finally pieced it all together?
Dying on my hard cry, man. Completed.
Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
But shit, I didn't really think we get shot. So did I screw up?
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name.
Also, I am not surprised at this point, considering that we kept getting flashbacks to this particular person.
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all. More importantly, they should be dealing with this suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be.
Oh no, they sued his heart.
Even me. God damn it.
Done on his hard requirement completed.
Shit.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
Hello, Futaba.
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice. Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him?
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence.
Oh, I get it now.
I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
Take your time.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who's...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor. But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him,
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
Like I would ever rat these guys out.
he's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one phantom thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That phantom thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
So we did good or are we screwed? I'm legit confused. I'm assuming
It
we're
would seem as though you have been killed.
I'm assuming we're alive because we're still in the valid room, but I'm so confused if we're dead or not.
But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
I ponder what... As I ponder if we are screwed or not. The first time I sensed something was off. That's right, I was during the school festival. I remember that. Because I was confused about if I should point it out or not. That screen just faded to white.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
He's up to something.
Probably. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You could do it for Taba.
I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible.
Okay, so Futaba bugged the phone when she was fumbling with it when we were in when we were first entering Sai's palace. Or after we got the first time.
Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Keeping a secret?
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
I have to admit, it's clever and it fits Futaba. It fits Futaba to a T because I'm tech aficionado. I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I have to admit, I like her mischievous side.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally remember.
I didn't think they'd sneak into... They'd infiltrate this place and they pretty much do like leverage. It's like a leverage type of scheme. I actually do like it.
This game is not over yet.
So if I'm not dead, then where the heck am I?
There are still things that must be done.
And I also wonder if that means I can no longer work on Akechi's social life because we are sort of in this cat and mouse game again. So many questions, a little time. Also, I'm a little bit way over time, but we're still gonna finish the sequence up. My memories are starting to become clearer. That's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. So did Sai save me then? Or I actually did die, or was it just leverage? Yeah. Nani? My mind can only think of one thing. We have to be still in the cognitive world. We're still in the metaverse. I don't know. We're in a really wild horse ride. I want to at least know. I don't want to cliffhang, but I want to know more. Payroll, or we're still alive somehow. Akechi is big. Oh my gods. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. Didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. Finally breathe easy now. Killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. I'm exhausted to say the least. Feels like my conscience is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
What were we talking about?
You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible.
Yeah, it's not really far-fetched, honestly, at this point.
He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
Yep.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
Yeah, like a singer, I totally fell for the bait.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Also, Rabbi, I did notice you were deep second. Why you do this?
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
Yeah, that is true. I just would have thought you would have left it be for once.
What's this all of a sudden?
I just want to know what. I just don't want to cliffhang on that, and then I'm stuck waiting some money. I just want some idea of what I'm walking into come Monday. Yeah, we're still in flashback land. You thought we left? Nope, it's like Mr. Bones' Wild Ride, just never ends.
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
So we were in the palace when we so-called got killed. And you can make anything happen when you're in the other world. It makes sense, actually.
Yes. We could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Because keep in mind, we're in Sai's mind in this reality. We're in Sai's palace. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option.
It's a real, like, Phoenix Wright, like, gotcha moment, but it totally makes sense.
Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Yeah, what might say Egyptian history.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
And I will say this has been a real... about as big as a roller coaster of feels since the festival arc. Yeah. I think this would get more grandiose than this, but jeez.
How have you been?
One would say ghostly.
You're not floating.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
Like I said, let me put it like this, Rebel. We died. Our cognitive form died. We were in a palace this entire time still. Because the police, which Akechi took with them, went over to the other world. To the metaverse. So the cops are real. And Sai thought of Sai made up a cognitive form of us because of the palace logic.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Because a cognitive version can completely look like... You know, I let the story fill in the blanks because it's hard for me to articulate my words right now. It's a bit late.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe.
I think the parts were real that we did indeed be given the once over by the police and the truth serums and all that other stuff, but we're fine otherwise, I guess.
It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Okay, alright, listen closely, Rebel. Here's your plot hole for why we are still alive today, 2 days after the whole palace incident.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
He was too suspicious.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True.
Note that even if we did tell her the truth, she didn't know that she was a pawn of the true culprit until we got into the nitty-gritty of the interrogation.
Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
Soldier was rebel, confirmed. I mean,
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
The question is, Tojo, just don't mention the word, the three-letter word to him. He'll be fine.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Might be true, possibly, perhaps.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Yeah, back when we were at that social studies trip when we went to see Akechi. Akechi's bid in the show.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, that makes me realize the whole pancake thing in context now.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake.
And that completely slipped past me, so I didn't know that part. Everything else clicked, just not the pancakes.
That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
Story was just too good.
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act!
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act.
So yeah, they knew about Sai's palace. They set up the ambush, and the interrogation was all in the palace.
That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that.
Hence the cognitive version of Psy knowing about us in advance.
Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
Or he's a tool to which end is the mastermind. The mastermind.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
But Makoto said.
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
So the one thing about Psy's palace, only the courthouse itself is altered. The rest of the world in Psy's palace is like normal, so it totally makes sense that this interrogation, in quotes, would be in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Yeah, that's you. So we got to school.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
Ah.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
I have a choice.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
I'm assuming that probably was why the calling card was at a fixed date, because they wanted to make sure that the police were ready for us. Yeah, metaverse fake. That's the theory I was going after.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
Oh, I know. I could totally answer this now. So what we have, remember, in the cognitive world, to get into the cognitive world, we use an app. We not only bugged the phone, but his phone had the app, and we showed it to him. It must have had all the commands on it that took us to Sai's palace. And we would have known. We wouldn't have known because of how the metaverse is set up.
All I needed were the coordinates.
Which were conveniently on a phone that Vital planned to bug in. You see, let's use this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Actually, I brought now a direct conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader, who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
It was a truly ingenious and also really what the heck reverse Uno did I just do? There was no time.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
Enough to make a kind of version of myself, one would say.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
I didn't say anything. We intentionally sent Cider for like a nanosecond to set up the plan in motion.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
But remember, drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
All I could say is this entire field trip and plot is truly fits Phantom's 9 edition.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made a catchy.
AKA, there's your title jump for today's stream.
But what did you do about the body?
What body? It was not real.
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And all the loose ends taken care of, except for one obviously fatal flaw, which was we're still alive.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Mijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was close.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Yep, that's true.
Can it, Cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped.
This has been one really big roller coaster.
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk.
To say the school festival was a roller coaster is the understatement of this year so far.
You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Thanks, Coffee Dad.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
The summary of the story up to this really crucial point have been updated. Xander Mobus.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives.
Now I'm worried about the political world now that we know the grand picture now.
Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Alright, well, as soon as we're getting control, I'm gonna call it there because I didn't think we'd still be in plotland.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Sound like a part of things are happening on the horizon.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
This time it's personal. Wait, huh?
What is the matter?
It has to wait and then we're done and then here have more plot. I'm curious now.
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this.
Alright, what do you guys do, Criminal Soldier?
Just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected.
Terrible. Like I said, we'll wrap up soon, and I'll give a recap if you end up popping up next time.
The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
Heard about, but Bob's not going to be out long after you leave.
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
Except this time it's more serious than the other ones combined.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
You know, I'm not going to say the entire thing, but it's something Sherlock.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Diet building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
How about a catchy?
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head. Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge. Then it's unanimous.
Yeah, this time personal.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Ms. Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
We're on the battle, not the war.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
You want a plot train continues to go boo-boo.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root.
I have a lot of words, but they're all curse words, so I'm not even going to say them.
After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Great twisted version of... I forget her name for Persona 4, but the former ace detective. A more twisted version of her.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean
Naoto.
remains
A twisted version of Naoto sound.
And I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Ominous.
Well, how do I put this?
Like things finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
He's right. Just take it easy for today. Phew.
Let's do it.
Okay, the roller coaster has officially ended for now, but yeah, we are really over time. But we return on Monday. We start our plans for try to deal with Shido before the worst case of the worst case happens. I am super over time, so I'm not going to rate anyone for tonight, but I'll catch you guys Monday night to resume our ongoing adventures in Persona 5. So until then, catch you guys later. See ya.